Hi, it's Chad Black, local chairman for the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers and Trainmen out of Salem, Illinois. A hot button issue here lately across the nation and even locally has been fatigue management, fatigue issues involving the railroads, extra board mannings, dropping pools, train lineups, etc. I wanted to make a quick little video to show how to file a time claim for dropping pools when you're working a pool turn. Now this is very important as it stands as a precedence and proof every time the company pulls the shenanigans that affects your rest and your work schedule. These type of time claims aren't going to be anything that is likely to be a big money issue, but it does stand as a testament when negotiating, and especially here increasingly federal legislation looks at the railroads and the unions of what to do to prevent these types of accidents. Each one of these time claims will be a chapter to deal with that. First off, I highly encourage you to download what we call the war chest. It's from the BLET724.org website, www.blet724.org. I'm in the process right now of revamping the site, so stuff's a little cluttered around. There's more stuff to be added back, but we decided we needed a better look to the website. Anyway, I'm under the page entitled Time Claims here. And it basically shows a basic process on how your time claim works under the Railway Labor Act and our agreements. First step being a non-service time claim submission, processing a heat ticket, arguing with timekeeping if that's necessary, and finally when it gets appealed in the general committee through that level and so on. And at the very bottom of the page I still have different time claims down here, and the war chest is at the very bottom. And these are all PDF format. Most computers, or you should have a Adobe or some type of PDF reader to view these. Anyway, we'll pop that up. And the dropping turns shown on page 9. It's a pretty simple claim. Claim 130 miles, account CMS dropped number of pools. You could put one pool. We want to make sure we list what pool it is, like an EN05 or a CS12, causing me to work sooner than I was supposed to without proper rest. That's all I'm asking the membership to fill out. We deal with the agreement language and such during the appeal process. It does not have to be hard to be a trainman or an engineer to do a simple time claim. And then, of course, at the bottom, we want some job histories. And I'm going to show you how to pull up a job history and fill out this claim so we can get them submitted properly to your local chairman. What I'll do is navigate over to CMTS. I've already got a window popped up here for the non-service claim submission selection. And I've got another tab. You can open multiple tabs in CMTS. It kind of makes it easy when you're jumping back and forth. I've got a non-service time claim. We want to fill that out. We want to find out when the pool was dropped when we were working. What caused us to go to work quicker. And you can do that underneath job histories. Now, I understand your screens probably aren't gray. This is a local chairman access screen. The menus to the right are very similar to what you'll have on the above menus, which you guys work with at home. It would be under inquiries is where we'll go, and click on job history. And you'll get a job history screen. When that screen pops up, what you'll want to do is fill out your Circ 7, the board you're on, and the terminal. And when we look for the dropped pools, we can look for one date, or we can throw in a month period here. I've got one date in here that I know some drop pools occurred. So we'll fill out April 18th, 2014 through April 18th, 2014. Now normally when you select that, you're going to get a bunch of different functions here. In order to clean that up and just look for specific drop turns, or you can spot them amongst everything else, you should have a filters option on your CMTS. When you click on the filter, what we want to do is find drop BRD, or drop board. Excuse me, the drop crew, drop CRD, drop CRD. You click on that, hit OK, and that will filter out only the drop pools that occurred on that date between this time limit. What you have to simply do is, once you have that screen, is print it off. Print that off, whether you're at work or at home. That's your documentation. That's all I'm asking for this type of claim, just to show the time it occurred, who it was, what the turn was, and the job. And once we have that documentation, we can go over to the non-service time claim. Bouncing back over, I saw that we'll look at the first one here. The first one occurred at 13:04 in the afternoon. So when we go over to our non-service time claim, we're going to go put in the date that it occurred, 4/18. And the time again was 13:04 in the afternoon. Put the exact time on your claim that the first drop pool, if there's multiple in a day, the exact time that it occurred. And fill out the to date and time. You're going to select that, and you're going to come up with a list of class of times. What I find the easiest to do with a lot of claims that we know that the timekeeping people will immediately decline is listed under a C6 or board regulation claim. What happens with these, as soon as you basically submit them, they're declined. And you can instantly give them to your local chairman without having any type of pay stub declination page, the stuff that we need to show that the company actually declined it. So from here I'll hit process, and we'll start the claim. It automatically generates an 8-hour claim. There's nothing else you can do on this screen. Hit submit, and then here's where it's wanting our caption for the claim. If you have that war chest open, you can simply copy that text and paste it using your mouse function, or Control-C, Control-V if you're literate on the keyboard. And from there, we're going to go to the number of pools. Just get rid of that. Fill in one pool. We're going to need to get the pool ID. It was EN02. Claim 130 miles, count CMS, dropped one pool, the EN02, causing me to work sooner than I was supposed to without proper rest. And that's it. That's all I want from you. Update that. Updated, entered, there it is. You can immediately click on the print function, and you're going to see our validations complete. There's our wording, and we're already declined. You can go straight from the computer, staple this to your job history page, and throw it in your local chairman's mailbox. Division 724 is located back in the locker room next to the eye wash station underneath the TV monitor. That's all there is to putting in a claim. Like I said, they're very important, and we need more people to do it. And I do thank the people that have been consistently putting them in. I'll try to have some more of these videos out to show, especially some of you newer guys, on how to do some of these claims. Until then, we'll talk to you later.